Alright guys, one of the most important things with this movement is making sure that you keep the weight on the big toe. A lot of athletes, when they do this, they'll actually go on the outsides of their feet and they'll go like this. And the weight's on the outside. That's going to cause a lot of problems. So you really got to focus on, see how when I push and all the weight's on the big toe, how my foot's nice and flat on the ground. I don't have my weight shifted to the outside. I'm pushing my big toe down into the ground when I'm doing the movement. So you really got to think about your big toe on this movement. Alright guys, so what you're going to want to do at your house is, when working on those little calf raises, I would use a stair. So the best situation for you is to get on a stair. Usually you guys have railings next to your stairs because you do want something to grab onto. So you're going to put your toes on the edge of the stair. Alright, so that'll let your heels drop down. Now remember, keep the weight on your big toe. You're going to push up and get up as high as you can. You're going to hold in this position for about 30 seconds. Alright, you can count your head, you can use a stopwatch, whatever you want. Remember, don't let the weight shift to the outside of the foot. Alright, after about 30 seconds, you're going to want to do 30 seconds of calf raises. So you're going to let the heels drop way below. You should feel a little stretch in your calves. And then push up as high as you can, come back down. Push up as high as you can, come back down. Alright, after you finish that, take a couple minutes, take a rest. Alright, then come back and you're going to do single leg. So you're going to put your foot on the stair. Remember, the heel's hanging off the stair. First thing you got to do is a hold. So on the right leg first, I would push up. Make sure the weight's in the big toe. Sit there and hold. Try to get anywhere from minimum 15 seconds up to 30 seconds. After you finish, alright, do about 20 calf raises on the single leg. So you're pushing up off the big toe 20 times. After you did the right leg, you're going to switch to the left leg. So now you're on your left leg, let the heel drop below the stair. Alright, push up and hold, weights on the big toe. Up and hold. Alright, and after 15 or 30 seconds, alright, 20 single leg calf raises, once again pushing off the big toe. Alright, one of the things that's really good for your feet, especially if you want to develop fast feet, jump rope. You want to jump rope for about 5 minutes straight. Jumping rope is deadly. Alright, so that's working on your calves, making your feet a lot stronger. So now the next thing, really simple, you gotta kind of get to Walmart, buy like a set of rubber bands or something of the sort. They're kind of cheap, they're about 20 bucks, but they're extremely effective. Alright, you just need a place to anchor your band. Alright, so it can literally be on anything that's heavy. And what we do is, we actually broke the handles off of ours on purpose. You don't have to break the handles off, most people do like to have them. But you just wrap it around whatever your anchor is going to be. In our case, it's going to be this rack. Alright, you take the band, put one through the other handle. Alright, let it get tight. Then what you're going to do, you're going to take that. Alright, put that over your foot. Remember, you have to keep your toe pulled up in dorsiflexion. Alright, you're going to lie down from here, keep the leg elevated. You're going to pull your knee up, pause for a second, come back out. Alright, let the leg get perfectly straight. Control it on the way out. So think fast up, control it on the way out. Fast up, control it on the way out. Alright, you guys should know that this is going to help you with knee drive, extremely important. Alright, you want to get about 15 reps on the right leg, then you would take the band off. Alright, switch the foot, do 15 reps on the opposite leg. Alright, so once again, laying back, fire up. Control it on the way out, always keeping the toe pulled up. Don't let that leg touch the ground, the other leg is staying on the ground. Alright? Now guys, next big thing is the ladder. Alright? You gotta have really good feet. That's always one of your biggest keys. Alright? I'm not worried about your foot speed. I'm worried about if you're able to actually do the movement. Your coordination with your feet is the most important part. Your feet are going to get really fast. Alright, so biggest thing, alright, one of the easiest ones, which a lot of athletes struggle with, is 2 feet every box. A lot of times, if you're running forward when you're doing this, it means you're leaning forward too much. So I'll give you a whole bunch of exercises you guys can work on at home. If you guys don't have a ladder, you can literally take tape, put it down on the driveway or put it down in the street, and make your boxes about 18 inches long, 18 inches wide, so you have a nice big box. Alright, if you guys want to get a ladder, I can literally get one of these for you. They're not too expensive. They're usually like 40, 50 bucks. They'll be about 10 yards long. We broke this one in half just to be able to show you guys exercises. All right, now what you're gonna do is you're going 2 feet every box. Lead with your right foot. So it's just right, left, right, left, right, left. And once you get really good just moving through the ladder, getting these basic movements down, then you can increase your speed. Don't rush these movements. All right, the next one's really easy. All right, staying on the toes as always. Left, right, left, right, left, right. I always try to step dead center in the box. All right, I'm a little OCD with ladders. All right, so there are 2 of the most basic ones. Now, next one's a little bit more advanced. We're gonna go in, out, out. All right, so we're gonna go 2 feet in, 2 feet out, every box. So it's in, out, out, in, out, out. And you're just working through the ladder. All right, always make sure you do every exercise once or twice slow. And then as you get more and more comfortable, that's when you increase your speed. Start by walking through. All right, next will be like a 50, 60%, and then progress up from there. All right, so that's in and out, out, really important one. All right, everyone knows this one. This is called the Icky Shuffle. Icky Shuffle, you're going 2 feet in the box, 1 foot out. We actually count it out just because it makes everyone's life easier. So what we say is 1, 2, 1. So it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. The foot that's in the box steps into the next box. So there's always 1 foot that gets left in the box, and you're gonna step into the next box with that foot. So that's the Icky Shuffle. Next one, double Icky. All right, double Icky just means 2 feet out, the second foot out, it's only a tap. So all the weight actually stays on the outside leg. So when I go here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 1, all the weight stays here, tap, 1, 2, 1, tap, 1, 2, 1, tap. A lot of athletes do struggle with this one, so a lot of times we'll literally have them just tap their own leg just to get comfortable with the movement, and then we tell them to tap the ground with the toe. All right, so that's double Icky. It's another good one. All right, this next one is called crossover Icky. This one's really good because it'll really help you with your cuts, getting in and out of your plants. You're gonna take your outside leg, you're gonna cross over into the box. Only 1 foot goes in the box, 2 feet outside the boxes. So you're gonna cross over, out, out. Cross over, out, out, over, out, out. All right, notice how I'm driving my knee up. The reason I'm driving my knee up is because when I make my cuts and I drive out, that knee will actually generate momentum and speed coming out of my cut. All right, I'll show you guys the last one that I'll give to you guys for today. All right, I call it weaving. You're gonna weave front to back. We're leading with our front leg. So this one, weaving, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Do not take any extra steps on this movement. All right, the last one, same thing on the side. I'll do this one with a little more speed so you guys can really see what you're trying to emphasize when doing this. So now we're leading with our front foot on this side, which means right, left. So you're here and it's bang, bang, get out, bang, bang, get out. You want to strike the ground quickly, like you're trying to break forward. All right, so there are all the basic movements in the ladder. All right, you really want to get very good with those movements. You want to be very clean before you really start to try to go fast. All right, last thing for today, really easy. It's a push-up. All right, but everybody always loves to do wide push-ups. All right, not a big advocate of wide push-ups. It's good to mix in. All right, I don't really feel that most athletes need to be good at it, especially football players or lacrosse players. Any sport that demands physical contact. Anytime you go to hit somebody, your hands are always coming from your hips. And in football, you're coming up. And in lacrosse, you're playing defense. Your hands are together. You're coming from in here. You're pushing out. So you never come from out here to push somebody. So what's the point in doing a push-up that way? We want to be as strong as possible for your sports. So with this push-up, you're going to put your hands here. All right? And what you're going to do is your elbows are going to go straight back. They're right next to your body. So you see when I come down, my elbows are next to my body. All right, some things you don't want to do. Don't let the butt go up in the air. All right, you don't want to put the hands out in front of the shoulders. because a lot of times that elevates the hips, and athletes end up doing this. This is not a push-up, all right? So your hands have to be directly under the shoulder. There's a straight line from the wrist to the shoulder, all right? And what you're gonna do is just come down slow. Control it all the way down. All right, you can actually let the body relax on the ground. If you cannot push up from here, bring your legs up, all right? Don't let your butt go up in the air. You're gonna push the upper body up, put the toes down, elevate up, and then come slow on the way down. We actually use counts with everything that we do. So what we would tell an athlete to do from here is count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. While you're counting, you're always moving. Figure at about the number 3, you're halfway down. When you get to 2, you're 3/4 of the way down. When you get to number 1, you're almost touching the ground. All right, remember, when you push up, elevate the legs, push up off the knees, then put the toes back down, bring the hips up just a little bit, flatten out the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I know it doesn't seem like the funnest thing in the world, but I promise you guys, if you get really good at coming down slow and controlled, that's the deceleration of the movement, you will get better at being able to actually push yourself up off the ground. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Make sure you get your homework done.